On this Granada Hills property tour, we're going to be looking at this Granada Hills home for sale that has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,217 square feet of living space, 8,702 square foot lot built in 1951. This delightful single story 3 bedroom home is ready to be moved in right away. And we're going to show it to you on this Granada Hills house tour. All right, guys, so welcome back for another home tour. We're in the city of Granada Hills. So where are we located exactly? Well, we are just south of Chatsworth Street, basically Chatsworth and White Oak. So if you're not familiar with Granada Hills located about 25 to 30 miles north of downtown Los Angeles off the 118 freeway. Now, where we're located today, this is a really popular and highly desirable neighborhood, to say the least. For one, you're in the boundaries of Granada Hills Charter High School, so a lot of people want to be in those boundaries. So if schools are important to you, then you're going to want to check out this location. But you're really walking distance to everything that Old Granada Hills has to offer here in this neighborhood. So whether that be the food trucks on Friday night, the Granada Hills Farmers Market, and that has just grown exponentially since the beginning. And that is just such a treat to be able to have here in Old Granada Hills. So that's every Friday night. And of course, you can just walk to the holiday parade, right? That we always have here. You're right next to the Granada Hills Street Fair when they have that every October. So, if being involved in the community and having access to shopping, dining, all that encompasses, then you're going to love being in this neighborhood. All right, so the house that we're looking at today is going to be 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, just over 1,200 square feet of living space on this home. Now, this home, it's kind of unique because they already have approved plans to be able to add additional units, right? So you're going to have the detached garage, and then you have enough space in the backyard that either one, if you decided to, you could actually add on to the house if you wanted to, or there's enough space there to build a different structure on that. So something to consider. So if you're looking for something to add to your investment portfolio, or you're looking for something for multi-residential, maybe this house actually, works for you, because at the end of the day, what we're seeing, why so many investors like the ADUs, all these old properties that are duplexes, triplexes, maybe even quadruplexes, the issue is there that they have so much deferred maintenance, or maybe you have tenants in there that have been there since the beginning of time, so you have rent control issues. So it makes more sense for a lot of the investors to actually build or add on, especially with the ADUs. So if that's the route you're going to go, and it definitely, this is going to be a good fit. And then, hey, maybe you don't need that, but you just want to be in this neighborhood. It's a great starter home at 3 bedrooms and just over 1,200 square feet. And we're going to show it to you today. So now inside this home. So again, the specs on this home: 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,217 square feet of living space on an 8,702 square foot lot built in 1951. So this home has been remodeled, and as we told you outside, this is a really highly desirable area, very popular area here in Granada Hills, California. So when you walk in this house, you'll notice the newer flooring that they have right down below, and you could already see the natural light pouring in. So this house faces north and south. So basically, you don't have that strong, overbearing western sun coming in. So as the sun slides across right there from east to west, you don't have that overbearing sun in the afternoon if this was a west facing home. So this is your living room right here. This is going to be your combination living room and dining room area over here. So this is where you're going to be able to put your big screen TV. This is where everyone's going to gather as they enter the home right away. You'll notice that you have all the LED lighting up above, right? The modern LED lights. And then over here, you're going to have your dual pane windows, and you can see the backyard from the inside right here. We'll spend some time in the backyard and discuss that afterwards. And then now you can see it from the other way here, a view of your front door and the dual pane windows on the front of the house here in this living room area. So, you could easily fit some sofas in here. And again, this is where someone's going to be probably putting their big screen TV to watch the big game, right? So, that is your access point to be able to access the backyard. And we'll show that to you a little later. So, before we get to the bedrooms, let's take a look at the kitchen inside here. So the kitchen inside here, you have your granite countertop, and notice, this is so popular and in right now. Notice the color that you see right here, right? You have all the gold and brown in your the countertops itself, and that complements very nicely the cabinetry here in this kitchen. So, it's really interesting because on the one hand, a lot of times people want that really modern, that sleek look, but at the same time, you want to be able to retain a lot of that character and charm that these houses had. So it's kind of a balance in the middle. And I think that you're able to do a nice job of it here because this cabinetry right here, able to really nicely go hand in hand with the granite countertop that you have right here in this kitchen. Of course, you have your LED lighting here. The refrigerator is actually included in the sale. And then you have your um, dual sink basin, your stainless steel sink basin. And then you have right over here your stainless steel dishwasher, your freestanding range with 5 burners on top. And then above that, you have your Frigidaire built-in microwave, and you have your small pantry right over here. So this is kind of how these houses were built in the 1950s, and it kind of gives you a really good idea and look to what the design was here in the 1950s. And again, remember, this is a house that's just over 1,200 square feet. So the idea is here to be able to maximize the space as much as one possibly can. And then I like how they have that really neat light fixture, right? You don't have that overly modern light fixture I hear over the sink. So again, trying to bring in that charm and character to this house, and while being able to retain some modern touches. Hey guys, Scott Himelstein with the Scott Himelstein Group. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of our home tours. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and definitely like this video. So we love bringing home tours to you guys and market updates all the time. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we're featuring a different home tour here in Southern California in Los Angeles. Hey guys, if you're looking to buy a home, it's really important that you work with the right agent. I'm probably sound like a broken record at this point, but I can't really say that enough. And it just makes such a big difference right now, the agent that you work with, to make sure that you're protected when it comes to buying a home. And especially when it comes to doing inspections on homes, you want to make sure you have an agent that really knows what to look for. Because we have one right now where we're actually representing the seller, and we didn't represent them when they bought the house. But now that the house has come back on the market, there are some things that they didn't even know about, right? That their agent should have easily caught and dealt with appropriately when they actually bought the home. So it's just small things like that. And one of the things that we like to do with our buyers is we like to have a Zoom call with them. And you can, right there, you can use the QR code to scan to be able to set up a time with us. And what we'd like to do is kind of be able to make time with you and kind of walk you through the process and what it takes to get your offer accepted in this crazy market right here in Los Angeles. So there's a lot that goes into it. And then, of course, there's a big difference between resale homes and new construction, right? So the conversation that we're going to have for new construction is probably going to be a little bit different. But if you're interested in buying a property or selling a property here in Los Angeles, let us show you how we can really basically hold your hand and walk you through the process from beginning to end. So exiting the kitchen, in between the living room and the kitchen, you're going to have these sliding closet doors. I think most people are probably going to use this more or less as a pantry or as a storage area. You could convert it into an area where if you wanted to make it into a coat closet for when you have friends and family come over, or your winter jackets. But I think most people are probably going to be using that closet in particular more as a pantry more than anything else. And then the first bedroom that we're going to look at right over here, it faces south. So once again, you have your dual pane windows in this home. You have your ceiling fan right here in the middle of this house. So it retains the same flooring as you did from the living room and the dining room. And then it's obviously freshly painted, so it looks pretty sharp. And then this bedroom has its own bathroom attached. So the other two bedrooms on the other side of the house do not have their own private bathroom. Again, there's only two bathrooms in this house in its entirety. So you got the floating vanity right here. They kind of use like a modern mirror. I know. You got the floating vanity, right, with the dark colors. And then I really dig the stonework right here, the stone tile right there. Let me know what you think of that if you're a fan of that. And then inside this shower enclosure, you're going to see they have the nice tile and they continue it all the way from the top of the ceiling and around, even outside the shower enclosure itself. So let me know what you guys think about that. So that's the attached bathroom on this primary bedroom. So this will be considered your primary bedroom right here. So a pretty good size bedroom. Remember, this is a home that's only just over 1,200 square feet. So you're trying to maximize every square foot possible when it comes to being able to how you're going to design it. And look, and that puts us right back over again where we are right here with your living room and dining room combo area. All right. So we still have two more bedrooms to look at. So this one also faces south. So this faces the front of the house right here. And once again, you have your ceiling fanning here. And you look like, you got your wall-to-wall closets. These were how the houses were built. I'd say probably pre-1955. You see a lot of this, and especially here in Granada Hills. If someone hasn't remodeled the home completely, basically it's going to look something like this. This is very typical from the era and the times to have these type of wall-to-wall closets. All right, so that's bedroom number two. And then this is going to be bathroom number two right here. So again, keeping the same flooring. Now, I like how they're able to keep, essentially here, this old school charm, right? Because you got the wood on the wall right here, right? And then to make it a little more modern, you got the soaking tub, but the soaking tub right here has, like, you got that gold finish for the faucet right there. And then I like how they were able to do what they did on the wall. Look at the tile. It's a little brazen, but I like it, right? Because you got the gold right here in the wall, right? So that kind of all comes together nicely with the color scheme. And then even the handles here, right? You got the gold handles on the sink and the faucet. And you got that navy blue that's really popular right now. And then you have the white quartz countertop. And just because you have all the other different colors going on, that you really don't need something that's really strong. So the white that's really plain works perfectly here. And then they really did think of everything because, we always talk about how, color scheme matters. Well, take a look at this. Normally most people would probably just leave this as a white outlet, but here they were able to put in the gold plate cover. So I like that. And then, they didn't just put in a plain mirror. They were able to put in a mirror that, look, the surround is brown, right? And that's kind of the color scheme they're looking for, the gold and brown, how they're able to basically go off each other and add a lot of character to the room. And then, of course, you got exterior shower head. So someone's going to come in here and put a shower curtain on this. So I like it. Let me know what you guys have to say about that. All right. So then here we are in our third and final bedroom right here. So this bedroom and the second bedroom that we showed you, those two bedrooms are going to share that hallway bathroom. And then here Once again, you're looking at these wall-to-wall closets. Again, what we showed you in that second bedroom previously. All right, so let's make our way and go outside. So as we do that, let's talk about schools. So if you're looking for schools, a lot of people come here and they want to be in the boundaries for Granada Hills charter. Well, you are. This is part of the boundaries for Granada Hills Charter High School. All right, let's talk about the backyard. Now, I think on the one hand, it's great because the fact that you have an 8,700 square foot lot and only a 1,200 square foot home, 1,217 square feet to be exact. Now, that being said, because the home is closer to the front of the lot line, so closer to the street, as a result of that, what ends up happening here is that you have more room in the back. Now, someone's going to come in here and be able to kind of change how they want to do everything. But I think you have tremendous potential. And the reason why I say that, as we're looking right here at your detached garage, is because they already have approved plans included for expanding the property with additional units. So you basically could have two more units on this property. So we talked about before how it's 1,217 square feet, but they have approved plans that would add up to a total of 2,800 square feet. Right? And so maybe you want to make this detached garage an ADU, and then you have plenty of room here in the backyard. Right now it's kind of overgrown, but you could add another structure here in the back. So you could have a total of 3 units on this property if that's something that you wanted to do. So let me know if it was you. Would you just landscape the backyard, do some hardscaping here in the backyard? Or would you actually, knowing that you have the approved plans, add other units here and be able to supplement your mortgage, possibly, or have this as a great investment piece as part of your portfolio? So I think there's a couple of different ways to look at it for sure. Sure. And that's something that we would go over with our clients to kind of walk them through kind of what makes sense for them. But a lot of potential here, a ton of potential here in this backyard, to say the least. And again, you're looking at an 8,700 square foot lot. So let me show you this really quickly. So we were talking about the detached garage, which is here. You got this one car garage. And it always says on the title that it's 2-car garage, but it's really just a 1-car garage. And then this is the driveway. So we're kind of backing our way to the street. So you would be able to make this easily into a separate entrance if you wanted to. And then this kind of takes us all the way over here to back in the front yard. Right? So there you have it. So we'll walk up one more time and you can let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think of this house. So pretty cool. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, just over 1,200 square feet of living space. And so the question becomes, what do you guys do? Would you be interested in adding extra units to this home, or would you just landscape the backyard? So the choice would be yours. And again, the possibilities are endless. All right. So again, like we talked about before, if you're buying a home, it really matters what agent you're going to be working with. So one of the things that we have down in the description below is the 5 mistakes that buyers make right now that we are continuing to see that really cost buyers like yourself a lot of money. And a lot of it's just avoidable, to be honest with you. So take a look at that video. Let us know what you think. We're always adding market updates here on our channel as well. And if you're looking to sell a home, reach out to us about our Concierge Plus program. Our Concierge Plus program allows us to be able to have our contractor come in, do whatever work's necessary, remodel the home, and then you don't owe anything until we actually close escrow. You don't put out a penny, right? Which is fantastic. So it really helps our sellers a lot, being able to get top dollar for their home. And we found that basically over the course of the last 2 years, we haven't had a house that's used that program stay on the market more than 2 weeks, which is incredible, even with the market how it is right now. So just something to keep in mind about that. And then again, when it comes to buying a home, really, reach out to us also for the 5 questions that you need to ask your real estate agent right now. Really important. There's 5 questions that we recommend that if you're interviewing real estate agents and if you're buying a home, you should definitely be interviewing real estate agents, not just going with your cousin or your best friend, definitely you should be asking certain questions to be able to understand what value they're going to provide for you. So any questions about that, send us a message, reach out to us. Love to hear from you. And thank you again for watching another one of our home tours, and we'll see you on the next one.